Okay, question number 17 here. They want you to write the set as a roster notation. So roster notation, basically, you want to list the numbers. All right, what is the first number, what the second number, third number. So here, this is a set of numbers. So as you can see here, x belongs to n, right? Is an element of n. N is stand for natural numbers. We good? So the natural numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, and so forth, right? Okay. So now there is a condition here. There is an and. The condition is x must be greater than 24. So what must be the first number you're going to start with? Very good. 24 is not included. There is no equal sign, right? So you're going to start with 25, comma. The following number is 26, comma, 27. And by now, you know there is a pattern, all right? You're going to keep going. So in order to keep going, you put 3 dots, and that should do it, right? All right, question number 18. So number 18 is telling you whether this is true or false, right? So let's go over the symbols and what the meaning of this. So this symbol here, what the meaning of this symbol here? Element of, right? Very good. This symbol, proper subset or subset, right? Is a subset, means you're talking about a group, right? So now there is like a grammar for these two symbols. So every time you are using these symbols, you can have only here element, and here you can have a set. Whenever you have a subset, you can use it only between a set and a set. Does it make sense? You understand what I'm saying, right? So every symbols, you need to be using a specific grammar. So if this one, this for number 18, obviously 3 does not belong to this, right? Why? Because I don't see 3 here, right? None of this element is 3. So the statement here is actually true. This means not an element of, right? Now, what will be wrong if I put this like this? Is it true statement or false statement? This will become a false statement. Why? Do you remember the grammar that I was talking about? This symbol, it can be used only between element and the set. Since I put these braces over here, is not an element anymore. It became a set of one element. You got it? So I have set and set, so that is not correct. What would be the correct thing? It would be 3 here, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. And this is not an element, all right? Is not a subset. This will be true. Instead of not element, is not a subset. Are we okay, guys, with the symbols, right? So be careful about this, right? Sometimes you find the statement is kind of true, but the grammar is wrong. And I think you have it on Alex, right? You have similar question to this one from Alex. All right, so the cardinal number. So the cardinal number is how many elements are there, right? How many elements do you see there, guys? The number or the cardinal of B, sometimes they put number of B in B. The number in B are actually equals to 1, right? So let me change this one slightly. What the cardinal in B here? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the cardinal is going to be 5 elements. So every time you are separating, there is a new element, you're gonna see a comma in between, right? See, in this one, this 8 did not have any comma, is considered only one element. Are we okay, guys, with this? Okay. All right. So they are using the intersection here. It is a subset or not. So a subset, in order to be a subset, what you need to have? You need to have all the elements in there. So for example, is it 31 in here? Yes. So this is fine. Is it 26 in here? Yes. 26 is there. Is it 6 in here? No. So 6 is not there. So in order to be a subset, all the elements, they need to be on the second one as well, right? So this is definitely would be not included. All right? Definitely not a subset. Only one element is good enough. For example, if I had a subset only 26 and 31 here, and 17, 26, 31, and 41, is it a subset here? And this is yes. We good? And let me ask you again, is it 21 a subset of, no, I'm sorry, a subset of 17, 26, 31, and 41? We cannot use a subset. What can I use here? Element of. Very good. I need to use element of. I cannot use the subset symbol here, right? Because this is the only element. Alrighty, so we are looking for B prime. B prime is the complementary of B, right? So what's the meaning of complementary of B? Not in B. So if I'm having, this is B over here, this is the circle of B. The complementary of B will be anything outside of the B, right? We good? So what are the letters outside of the B? I open a set. I have the X, the W, the P, the R, the Q. Do not take the A. A is a set, right? It's not. And that's basically it. This is your answer. Okay, so here they are looking for the intersection between Alabama crops and Arkansas crops, right? So what does mean intersection here? So intersection means and, right? And it has to be both of them at the same time. You have to see it here and there. So what the crop that can repeat here? Is it soybean repeating? Yes, right? So I'm going to open a set. I'm going to put the S, stand for soybean, right? What else? Is peanuts repeating? No, peanuts is not repeating. Corn, is it repeating? No. The hay, is it repeating? Yes. The hay is here and hay here, right? So I'm going to take the H. What about the wheat? Is repeating? Yes and yes. So I'm going to take the wheat as well. So this is my answer, S, H, and W. Let me try to do the union right now. So suppose I'm looking for A union K. The union, what does it mean? Is here or there, right? So if I see it in one side, I take it. If I see it in both sides, I take it. If I see it in one side or the other, I take it, right? Basically, if you see it, you take it, right? So now, I open a set. Let me erase this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take everything in Alabama. So I'll take all of them. So the S, the P, the C, Okay, so you take the corn, you take the hay, you take the wheat, and then you go back again and you take everything else. However, you don't double take it, right? You take it only once. So the S is already there, don't take it. The rice is not there, you add it. The corn is not there, you add it. It's T, right? The hay is there, you don't add it, and the wheat is there, you don't add it. So do you understand the difference between the union and intersection, right? We good? Okay, number 23, guys. I'm looking for A union B. Can you show me on the graph what is A union B? What should be? A union B is out with the two circles. This circle and this circle, the inside circles. That's A union B. All right. So A union B here, if I'm looking for A union B, what are the elements? Is H, comma, M, comma, B, comma, J, comma, E, comma, and T. So that will be A union B. Are you familiar with A intersect B? What should be A intersect B? A intersect B would be only this part here, which I need this one maybe. So the intersection would be this part over here. Wow. All right, you get the idea, right? Let me take it back. So this is going to be B, comma, J only. We good? Okay, there are many ways to do this, but so the question is, what is A prime union B, right? So there are several ways to do this. Let me do one of them. So if it is A prime, what does it mean? In A or out of A? Out of A. Whenever you say B, is it in B or out of B? In B, right? The union, what does mean the union here? Or and? Or. So you're looking for this statement when it's going to be true, right? Is it out of A or in B, right? So you can go to every element here, and every time you have an or, it means if one of the two statements is correct, you take it. It doesn't have both of them, right? One of them is good, you take it. So let's start with the first element. Here, for Q, is it out of A? Yes, so you take it. So the Q is good for me. Let's go to the next one. The H, is it out of A? No. Now that's the first statement. The second statement, is it in B right now? No. So both of them are wrong. Do you take it or not? You don't. So the H, you are not taking it, right? The M, it would be the same story. All right, I'm not taking the M. Now let's go to the B. Am I out of A? No. Am I in B? Yes, one of the statements correct, so I'm taking it. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna go to the J. J is the same story as B, because still in B, I'm gonna take it. Now let's go to the E and T, basically. Am I out of A? Yes, so you take it. The first statement is correct, so you take it. So both of them are good, E and T. So this is one of the ways to do it, right? We good? So for 24, what you want to do here first, you want to start with the parentheses first, right? So you want to do this one, B prime union C prime. We good? So now let me write down the B prime first. What the B prime? B prime is from here, you can get it, right? So B prime means any number except the 25, 30, and 35, and 40. Any number from here except those numbers. So that would be the 5, 10, 20, 25, no. 15, I forget 15. 15, 20, 25, no. 35, no. 30, no. Yeah, that's it. Let's see the C prime. What is C prime? C prime would be 5, 15, 25, and 35, right? So far, so good. Everybody understand how I'm getting the primes? Yeah. So now, if I am looking for B prime union C prime, do you remember the union? What this means is OR, right? It means if you see it in one of the sets, you take it. It doesn't have to be repeated. No repetition needed here, right? So basically, you're going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, there is a 20, 25, there is a 25, 30, there is no 30, I don't take it, 35, there is a 35, right? And there is no 40, obviously. We are okay with the B prime union C prime? Yes? Now, what is A prime? A prime, I can get it from here, A prime, right? So A prime, anything except 5, 10, 15, and 20. So what's it going to be the numbers? 25 is good, 30 is good, 35 is good, and 40 is good, right? So now I'm going to copy the A prime in here, right, again. 25, 30, 35, and 40. And I am looking for this symbol. This symbol, what is it? The and, right? And what does mean? It has to be repeated in order to take it, right? So let's see what the number that repeats. The 25, yes, repeats here, right? So I'm taking it. 30, no. 35 is repeating, yes, I take it. Anything else does not repeat. So that's going to be your answer. So this is going to be 25, comma 35. So 25, I need A prime and I need the B. So the only thing you gotta do is the A prime. So the A prime, anything except the Q. You see, I'm taking the Q away. The S take it away. The U take it away. The W take it away. And the Y take it away, right? So the whatever remaining here, the R, comma, T, comma, V, comma, X, comma, and Z, right? So that's your A prime. Everybody okay with the A prime? Now, what is the B? The B is Q, S, Y, and Z. And what you are looking for? You are looking for A prime union B. What's the meaning of union? Is OR. So if you see it, you take it. No repetition needed. All right? So you take everything basically, right? So don't repeat it, and that's it. So R, T, V, X, Z. The order is not important. The Q, I don't have it, so I'm going to add it. Q, the S, I don't have it, I'm going to add it. The Y, I have it. No, I don't have it, I'm going to add it. And the Z, I have it already, I put it, so I'm not going to add it. And this is going to be your answer. All right, 26. How can I get A prime union B? That's another same question. So what I can do with this, one, I'm gonna add elements in there. I think that's the way that you do it. I'm gonna call this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Every part is a number. All right. And then I'm gonna list A prime. So what would be A prime? The set of A prime outside of the A. So the 1 and the 4 only, right? And then I'm gonna list the B. What the B? The B only 3 and 4, right? We good? And from there, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take A prime union B. So union again is the OR, right? So what is in A prime or B? So if I see the number, I take it. That's basically 1, 3, and 4, right? 1, 3, and 4 repeats here, correct? So now you go and shade the part that are 1, 3, and 4. So 1 is this one. 3 is this one here. And 4 is this one here. So this is the shaded one that you're looking for. Yes. So 27, we're going to do it exactly the same way. I'm put 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. So I'm going to go with A prime. What's A prime? A prime is 1 and 4 only, right? 1 and 4. What is B prime? B prime is 1 and 2 only. So now what I want to look for, I'm looking for A prime union B prime, right? This is OR. Or basically you take everything that you see here, the 1, the 2, and the 4, right? 1, 2, and 4. So let's go and shade it. I'm going to shade the 1. I'm going to shade the 2s. And I'm going to shade the 4. And that's the shading that you are supposed to do. Okay, again, one more time. What we got here, I'm going to put 1 here, 2 here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Every partition, you're going to get a number, right? And I'm looking for A union B. So now A union B, we know what is A union B, isn't it? We know this is A union B. I don't have to do it by step, right? I can go ahead and take A union B. Everybody agree with this? So let's go A union B. It's going to be the 2, the 5, the 3, the 6. Let me put it in order, sorry. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's A union B. So now what is C prime? C prime, this is your C here. And C prime, you can be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We good? What I'm looking for the intersection and, right? And what does mean and? It has to be in both, right? So do I have one? No, only 2 repeats, 3 repeats, and 4 repeats, right? So that's going to be your intersections. So this is going to be 2, 3, and 4. So I'm going to shade the 2s. The 3s, and the 4. And that's basically it. Okay, for this one, guys, what you are supposed to do here is exactly like the previous example, but they didn't give you the Venn diagram. So what you're going to do is just draw a Venn diagram. How many sets do you have here? Only 2, A and B, right? We good? So what I can do here, this is labeled A, this is labeled B. I have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are the partitions. So A union B, do I know A union B? A union B is really easy, right? So this is A union B, right? This is the part A union B. I'm going to take 2A. That's how I want to, is 2, 3, 4, basically, right? A union B, that's going to be 2, 3, and 4. Now the A prime, what's the A prime here? 1 and 4, very good. 1 and 4, that's A prime, 1 and 4 only, right? And what you are looking for B union A prime. So what the meaning of union? Or, right? The or means if you see it, you take it. So you are taking everything that you see here, all the numbers, the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. All right? So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you shade it, obviously it's shading everything in here. So if you are required to shade this, this is the shading. 1, 2, 3, and 4, everything. Okay, so what we are looking for here, use how many people order cake. So how many people do you see there order cake? They didn't say order cake only. If they say cake only, it would be 7. 7 order cake only, right? However, 21 more people, they order cake and ice cream. So did they order cake? Yes, they did order cake. So the number of cake and ice cream is gonna be included in there. So the cake would be these two. So this is gonna be 21 plus 7, and that's gonna be 28. That's the answer you are looking for. Okay, so we are looking here to determine how many did not order a caller ID. So did not order a caller ID basically is caller ID prime, right? If this is the circle of caller ID, the prime will be outside of it, not inside, right? So let's shade the outside. This is the outside of the caller ID. And what I want you to see technically is the number that are outside of the caller ID are 40 and 27, right? And what you're gonna do is just call it, that's you're gonna add them up, 40 plus 27, that's gonna be 67. That's what you're looking for.